Hello and welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight we have a thrilling Mountain West matchup here in Boise, Idaho. My name is Bryce Jensen and I am joined by two of my amazing coworkers, Jacob Palmer and Tanner Hill. And before we get into the games tonight, we just wanted to share a little bit about some of the Boise State esports news that's been affecting us for the past few weeks.
That's right. We got a great match against San Jose State University. The Spartans coming up shortly. But that's at the top of the hour. For this next 15 minutes, we're going to be talking about a variety of things that recently happened around the Boise State esports program. And boy, there sure is a lot to get to. I don't want to waste any time. We can start talking about one of the things that happened most recently. We had the team come out on the blue. I think we actually have a video of that that we can bring up. I don't know if they can hear us over this, but you can see all the team getting ready in there to head out onto the out into the football stadium. Okay. And certainly, I mean, certainly they had a lot of people. I mean, almost every game has been sold out. Is the thing. I mean, it's just been packed every single game.
Broncos have been incredibly popular over the past few months, especially with their rise to, I believe, number 12.
I think we're down to 13 though after last week. I think I heard something.
Yeah.
Dropped a spot just because of how close the game was.
Yeah, but we're still ranked.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a lot of cause for celebration.
We've been ranked for like the longest time this season. Doing a really great job.
Oh yeah.
I was actually in the student section for this game, and as soon as I saw the announcement for the esports guys, I got super hyped. I was like, yes, esports representation.
So you were in the student section, so you got to see how packed it was there. I mean, we've had sold-out game after sold-out game.
It's packed every weekend, and being able to see this was so fun. And I turned to the guy behind me, and he was like, why are we so good at esports all of a sudden? And I started talking about Dirtho, and I'm like, they're just so good. We have a lot of good players and a lot of amazing teams here.
Yeah, it's just really been fun to see Boise State esports getting the representation they deserve. And the football team also just having an amazing season. We were just talking about, being ranked 12th. Might have fallen back 113, but I mean, still in the top 25. The only Mountain West team that can claim that.
Yeah, lucky number 13 for the Boise State Broncos. We have definitely done a lot better job than I would have expected. And honestly, it's been really fun to watch them. I haven't been able to get tickets personally. You are a very lucky man that you were able to get any of them in the first place.
I wake up at 8 a.m. on Monday.
I've tried, and I haven't gotten any. It's
in line
been
on Ticketmaster.
Crazy. But speaking of our football team, we recently had a pretty big event with one of our star players, Ashton Genty. And
I know.
Jacob, you were doing some stuff with that. Do you mind sharing us?
Yeah, well, I'm sure someone like Danner will fully appreciate, I'm getting people every single day. Here's some footage of it, and you'll see Ashton a little later on. But I was there as one of the main hosts. We had football. We had the radio guy joining us. He was really great, talking with each of the players, interviewing them. This is his livelihood following the Bronco team, but first time visiting the esports arena along with a lot of the individual players. And so, Danner, I mean, I'm sure you recognize some of the players that we have up here. I mean, obviously Ashton Genty, but also just so many, to our running backs and linebackers. I mean, just really names all over the place.
Yeah. And looking at this footage, I don't think it does Genty that much justice because realistically, Genty is just standing there straight up. The closest representation I've heard is him just being Michael Myers on the backfield. And then as soon as that ball is snapped, he's breaking through every single defense he is put up against. And it's been so much fun to watch this team over the past, 8 weeks now? Mm-hmm. I mean, win after win, only loss coming to Oregon.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we've been talking about it. They've been ranked ever since, and they've been doing great.
And production, I believe if you go just a little bit later in that video, you will actually see Ashton. I just want to make sure I'm not stretching the truth here, because people are going to go, oh, yeah, you got to be on desk with Ashton Genty. Really. No, but like if you bring that video back up just a little bit later on in the proceedings, you will see him sitting up there. I have gotten phone calls. Yeah, there we go. Different people coming on in, and you'll see, I think that's him moving around the pillar there. But I have gotten people asking me, yeah, there he is. I mean, family members are coming in saying, "What? You're on the same desk with Ashton Jeanty?
Right?
What are you doing?" For me, it was another day at work. You know, I mean, I'm happy to have him on there, but I mean, there are people coming in up saying, "Dude, this guy's going to win the Heisman Trophy, okay? Yeah. Do you realize how lucky you are to be?" I mean, I would have given anything to be on that desk instead of you. And I'm like, okay.
Now I gotta ask you, since you were on the desk with him, how was he? Like as a person?
Oh, he was just delightful, laid back. We were joking at this time. I think the audio here, we don't have it on now, but he was saying, it's kind of weird knowing that you're the reason that team lost the game. We saw a lot of Ashton Jeanty watching Ashton Jeanty throughout that night and seeing himself get touchdowns or seeing himself get sacked. It was a really metaphysical experience for all of us.
That's got to be like a surreal feeling. It's like an actor watching their own action movie, like The Rock going back and watching Jumanji. It's got to be like this. Wait, that's me. I'm on there. I just won, but I lost because of it. What's going on?
Yeah.
And we have some of the highlights on our YouTube channel right now, Boise State Esports YouTube channel. Over the next few weeks, we've already released a couple, but over the next couple of weeks, we have a short releasing every day, and I believe 4 or 5 of those shorts is from the football event. You'll be able to see some of the highlights, some of the stuff we've talked with Ashton. We asked him all sorts of things to what is his favorite celebration to use in the game, what is his favorite team combo, uniform combo, because Boise State, I mean, like, we have a ton in college football 25. Michigan State has 3, and here we are with like 18 or something like that.
Right. We do a lot of competitions with our jerseys and everything. It's really fun. I mean, we're able to match like like last weekend was blackout, and we have our black jerseys for that, like blue, orange, white. We have all these different combinations of colors that we get to pull out, and they all look amazing.
And that isn't something that's just for the football team here. The esports team as well. I mean, we got blue, we've had white jerseys, black jerseys, orange jerseys. Pretty sure gray jerseys will probably be in there sometime. I mean, we just keep bringing them out. And that brings us to our next topic of conversation, talking about the esports team in general. We got 2 weeks left in the Mountain West game, counting this match against San Jose State University. And I understand you two were talking a bit before the broadcast on what the Broncos need to be doing in these final few weeks.
Yeah, I think the Broncos' really biggest hiccup over these past few weeks has been their match against Michigan State. I don't remember what week it was. I think it was 2 weeks ago, where Michigan just put up this big wall as a defense, and they just weren't able to punch through it as effectively as they did against some of the other teams. But watching them last week, they definitely solved a lot of those issues that they were having, and I feel like they are starting to learn a little bit more about their play styles, their weaknesses, and sometimes even like the teamwork getting a little bit better. I think that overall they're just learning to overcome a lot of obstacles, and it has been and will be one of their biggest strengths.
Yeah, and I think a loss is one of the most humbling things you can have happen as a team, because losing means that something went wrong, either as an individual or as a team, and that's good because you can go back and you can look at that. You can do the VOD review, you can do the comms review, you can just look over it as an entirety and see what can we change and what can we do better for next time. And I think that's what they did greatly from that Michigan State game, because I think that's over the course of PEC and Mountain West, that's like their only game that they've been able to let go. And like coming into last week, they took both their PEC and Mountain West games, and coming into this week, they're looking to beat San Jose.
Oh, yeah. We definitely saw it in their matches against Nevada last week, being able to just punch through any defense that they were trying to put up. And it's like you said, every loss is a learning experience.
Yeah, Boise State definitely wasn't expecting Michigan State to get the victory. Michigan State has consistently, in a lot of the games, been kind of the number 2 seeded team, and managed to upset the Broncos. A lot of questions are happening because all these teams, we're going to see them again in the spring in Las Vegas for the PEC finals. It makes you think, what's the postseason going to look like?
Yeah.
With the specter of Michigan State now hovering over the Broncos, it's very likely we're going to see these two teams again later on in the season. And one interesting thing that Doc Haskell says is when you have two teams that have already gone up against each other, it tends to be the team that lost the first time, which is the one to pick up the win. So is that good omens for us in the postseason? I don't know.
Who knows?
Never know.
But what do you, I mean, how do you think Boise State breaks through that sort of defense that you saw from Michigan State?
In last week's game against Nevada, I know I've already brought it up once, but it is a really good example. They tried to mirror the defense that we saw from Michigan, but the Broncos were able to do a little bit better job keeping it on offense. A really big struggle they had in the Michigan game was just getting it on to Michigan's side of the field in the first place. A lot of that game was played in their two corners, which just forced them to play a lot less aggressive than we've seen out of their team for quite a while. And every week they've wanted to play this game really aggressive, but they just couldn't against Michigan, just always kind of being where the ball was, having two people in the goal, having two people on whoever had the ball. It was just constant pressure from Michigan on the defense and forcing them onto forcing the Broncos themselves onto defense for the majority of their game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that when it comes down to it, on defense, the biggest thing is boost management. I mean, if you don't have boost, you can't make saves. And I think what Boise State, after that Michigan game, they were able to really improve upon that, make sure they can get those corners, even some of the little pads around the boot or on the goal. And they were able to, get those clears like you were talking about, get them out of the corners. Because even though the corner can be the safest place, it can only be the most dangerous. Because that ball can go anywhere in that 90-degree vicinity. And who knows what can happen after that, whether it be a Michigan follower getting a goal in, or maybe even Woozy going up and triple flip resetting and getting a goal, who knows what. Regardless.
Well, we've got one final topic to discuss. In production, if you can, because I know you can do this, you can do around the world or just give us all the different camera angles of the arena, because something big is coming to the arena this winter break. I mean, we've already got an amazing arena here with all sorts of great arcade machines, all sorts of great battle stations. We got the studio as well. But over this winter break, there will be a very big delivery to the arena, something that's going to be so eye-catching that it's going to become one of the center focal points of the arena. We don't get it until December, not until Santa visits us. But right now we're getting some initial supplies for maintenance of it, okay? And so we're going to play a little bit of a guessing game here. You two not knowing anything about what this thing might be. Nope. I've got 4 items here that are coming in that are going to be used to help take care of this new thing, and we're going to have them guess on what they think this new thing could be. We can have you and socials also guess what is coming to the esports arena this December. I got the first thing right here. This isn't just a placemat I've been resting my hands on. Here we go. These are microfiber cloths as your first clue. I'll give one to each of you so you can try to guess. What do you think? What are your first impressions? Microfiber cloths.
Well, in my experience, every time I've been handed a microfiber cloth at home, it was when my dad needed me to wash a car. And I don't know, a bus is kind of like a car, so maybe Boise State getting their own bus?
But delivered. That's the key word there.
Delivered.
My first thought when I see microfiber cloth is cleaning screens. And I don't know why, but the first thing that came to my mind was a VR section. Getting a room for a bunch of VR headsets and doing some VR stuff.
And now, can we get the camera back on us so that I can just show that indeed, these are the microfiber cloths that we have. Now, this is only going to make you think you're on a better path here, because here's the second item. You brought out a car. Here's our second option. Why don't you take a look at that, show it to the camera, and tell us what that is.
Isn't that grease?
Carnauba wax.
What is Carnauba?
I mean, it's a kind of wax. Like you put it on a car, and then it shines it up really good and takes a lot of the harsh stuff off.
Turn it around, turn it to the camera so they can see the front label.
Are we getting an octane?
Now there's a good option there, like a life-size octane.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that certainly would be eye-catching.
Hey, if we do get one of those, could I take it for a spin? I mean, I feel like we should all be able to take it for a drive at least once.
There's actually a project out there. It's called Project Octane. It's a real-life project of this group of guys trying to engineer a real live octane. I actually got to sit in it back a few years back at the Rock League World Championship. It was actually really cool, like frame and everything. I was able to start up, and I think they started working on the frame and everything. It's really cool.
So that's clue number 2.
It's clue 2.
Now I reach on over, and I'll hand this one to Danner. This is clue number 3. This is a Novus Fine Scratch Remover. You can turn that around and show it to the camera, and give us, what are your thoughts as you take a look at this third item?
Scratch remover. Oh, that's tough. It's making me lean more towards his idea of a bus or like a car. It's got to be. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, something like automotive.
You would think.
Yeah.
And this is an entirely in a ruse.
Yeah, but
and Jacob's playing a giant trick on us.
Yeah, but
No, these are all items that are actually used for daily maintenance or weekly or regular maintenance.
yeah, annual maintenance, if you will. But
Well, then I'm probably a bad car owner because I've never seen any of these. Oh, I don't know about that one.
it's because the car wash takes
yeah,
care of
you
it
can-
for you. I'm going to set these up here so the camera can see them a little bit better.
Fine scratch.
Oh, wait,
That's so weird, though.
put that on.
But it also says, if you notice on there, it's a scratch remover for plastics.
Plastic and acrylic surfaces, including kitchen, bath, recreation, automotive, collectibles, and more.
There's
Maybe-
automotive again.
There's
you know-
automotive.
Maybe. I'm going to go oddball here. You see a lot of scratches on like glass, and you use wax for a lot of glass. And microfiber cloth is pretty good at cleaning glass.
Yeah.
Fish tank.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
center, like a centerpiece for the main lobby, this big old fish tank.
Now, here's the thing, just so you know, because I'm the one who knows this, I'm going to be having that reaction to every single thing. Like, even if they're right or wrong, I'm going to be going, oh, that's great, because I don't want to tip them off to anything there. But cars, fish tanks, you have some great ideas, but I've got one final clue to throw a wrench in everything, because this is just right
I
out.
have one last idea.
Straight from the oil refinery,
Whoa.
naphtha. Oil product varnish remover.
Okay, my idea.
I'll read on the
Yeah,
back here.
there goes the fish
Flammable,
tank.
harmful if swallowed or inhaled. Use in well-ventilated area. You can take a look at this big old thing. Yeah. Before I'm informed that the players are ready, so we'll wrap this up with our final
This is
item
a
here.
paint thinner. Man, the hobbyist in me is like, I need some of this for.
Before he pulled that out, my brain was going to maybe a statue. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
But
like a bronze statue of like
Right?
Durtho or somebody.
Get rid of the scratches.
Yeah,
get rid of the make it shiny,
So-
and then oil.
Oil, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Hide
know.
this from the U.S. government. They might raid the studio.
So there you have it. All of you watching out there, those are the clues we have. We got a microfiber cloth, wax, fine scratch remover, and naphtha varnish. Thins enamel and varnish, kind of like a paint thinner kind of thing. Those are your 4 clues on something that's coming to the Boise State Esports Arena. They've guessed fish tank, car, statue, all great guesses, but I'm not going to give away anything. We'll see if any of you can figure it out, or we'll find out if one of them got the right guess too. As of right now, though, I am informed that the players are in the game, and we're ready to jump on into our Rocket League game. So, Boise State versus San Jose State University.
Heck yeah, let's get into it.
I'm excited. I mean, getting down to these last 3 weeks, I mean, it's really looking good for Boise State if they want to, secure that 4th title that they're going for right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. This will be the ego boost to get them through this last one, and hopefully all the way up to another conference championship.
And I'll just take this. As much as I love having a flammable product here on the desk here, I'm gonna put that off to the side here.
It's like the WD-40 flamethrower. It's really cool until somebody gets burnt.
All right, here we go. Looking at all those shiny octanes that I'm sure could use some of that wax and scratch remover, especially after that demo to start it out. Simple Shark immediately getting demoed by Boise State.
I actually know who Simple Shark is. Simple Shark is, okay, this is off topic. He's a map creator for Rocket League. He does a lot of custom maps for Rocket League. That's where I know him from, like Lethmere, for anybody who might know. He does a lot of that stuff.
Oh, Woozy!
Well, lucky for the Broncos, we're not playing on any of those custom maps. We're playing on all the standard ones, and it's a great call out by Verdi over to Woozy. Ace is just a little bit late on the rotate, and Boise State gets off to a fast lead.
Yeah, who'd have thought we'd see a map creator in our esports league and and unfortunately not able to find the first goal. Must just be because he didn't create this map.
Right.
Gill with the retake, Rusty Wizard able to take it away. Veerdeck's the only one there to really contest, but Woozy's taking it low on boost, but he does manage to get it over. Gill just barely gets blocked by Rusty Wizard, but Ace is there to bring it right back over to Boise's side. Gill with the retake, Simple unable to find anything off of it.
Woozy, the only man in the corner. He gets caught out, but he actually gets that corner boost, which is good. It eliminates one of the offenders from trying to steal that from him. Rusty Wizard tries to make the touch into the corner, doesn't get it. He's going to leave it for Gill. He gets a pinch towards mid. Ace with a clear. He's going to hover towards midfield for just a moment. Rusty tries to get a touch. Veerdex towards the mid. Woozy tries to read that one. Gill tries to get a shot off on an open net. Doesn't quite get it. Now Woozy's going to go try to get the Doomsy. Ace denies that one fast. And it's kind of hovering now. Over a minute in, it's been back and forth between both these teams.
Yeah, both these teams have just kind of kept the ball in the air. No one's really been able to get that much ground except for that one Boise goal. So San Jose is sort of in a rough spot here. They really need to find a goal if they want to bring this to overtime. But of course, there's still 3.5 minutes left in the game. There's plenty of time. But Woozy's just going to take that goal and expand their lead one more, putting San Jose into an even trickier spot.
Yeah, that's been a really key strength of Boise State, is just recognizing these opportunities. And when a chance to get a goal rises, even though they have 1 or 2 seconds at most, they're just so consistently accurate with their shots on goal. Now moving on into the next kickoff. Ball heading up to the side, up for grabs for both teams. Gill's going to take it and gain a whole bunch of ground against the Spartans. Veerdeck's hanging out in midfield. Boise State up 2-0.
Ooh, good shot on goal by the Spartans. Blocked by Gill, just barely. Simple, almost just barely off the crossbar, but the ball is still in a dangerous spot. Veerdeck's able to get it back to the corner, back to midfield. It's not a court, we're not playing basketball, but Woozy is able to take it into firing range, putting San Jose firmly on defense once again.
That was close by Gill. Trying to put it close. He's going to go up again to try to slow it down, maybe get it ready for Woozy. Woozy actually backs off of this one. He can serve his boost. He does a great job. Puts it over one. Simple Shark there. Try to make one touch. Goes for the double. Misses. Gill cuts that one off of Veerdeck's. Woozy's turn now. He's going to pass it down. Shot. Wow. Could have been a 3-0.
Barely missed that one off the side. Gill's able to take it up in the air to Woozy. Blocked by Ace. Just barely. What a good save. Simple Shark still playing in that goal line. Able to block Woozy, but the ball is still on the Spartan side.
Right now, Gill goes flying past the ball. Veerdeck has to mount a good defense here. Gill will take out Simple Shark. Now Woozy moving around the corner, ready to set it up, but the ball takes a bounce high into the air, so the shot can't be made. Going past the 2-minute mark, Boise State still up 2 goals. Gill wants to try to add on to that. Woozy in the center, finds it! Picture perfect, hat trick to boot.
Poor Simple Shark getting demoed twice in a row, just unable to help his team out in their time of need, but what a pass from Gill to Woozy.
And Simple Shark almost got there for the save too. He knew right off first round, he's got to go. I got to pre-jump this. I got to try and get there, and he almost did. But Woozy there, no boost to his name, got the better pre-flip, able to score a third for Boise State. Now down almost to a minute and a half left of this game.
Veerdeck's keeping it in the air. Woozy's able to receive it. They're taking it over to that corner. Woozy's trying to set something up, but Ace is just able to block anything. Veerdeck's almost getting a shot on goal, but stopped by a Simple Shark, and the rest of the Spartans, they are starting to play this really defensively, but it doesn't matter. Boise able to get a shot off by Gill, barely blocked by Ace. What a save.
Now Veerdeck's trying to keep the pressure up onto San Jose State. Shot back and from Ace, going to head up into the backboard. Double commit by the Broncos. San Jose State is not positioned far up enough to take advantage of that, however, and the ball will just trickle on back to their side.
He tries to get a flick over a few. He actually gets all of them. Simple Shark.
Oh, Simple. Whoa.
Okay, it's not over quite yet. Simple Shark with a nice little goal there.
Yeah, Spartans are still in it. They just wanted to make that completely known. What a shot from Simple. All of the Boise defenders were just trying to play offense and just weren't able to get back to it. Off to the kickoff, 54 seconds left in quarter one. Ace almost with the goal, just a little bit off target and blocked by Veerdeck's. Simple Shark able to take it away, but Gill able to take it back to middle for Woozy, and now the Broncos are firmly on offense. Woozy with the shot! Ooh, what a shot from Woozy. I think Woozy has gotten every single goal Boise's made.
Yeah, every single one. 4-0 in his record. I mean, oh my goodness, that is such a tight angle. I know, yeah.
What a tap down.
I need to bring out my protractor to be able to find how well that one was. That was insane.
Are we sure our players aren't mathematicians?
I say Rocket League players, I mean, I know, like, for instance, I had in my notes here is Dirtho, I know health sciences. Yeah, health sciences major. We got computer sciences.
Oh, Veerdeck's not able to save it. Simple Shark bringing San Jose up to 2-4. They only have a few seconds left until the end of round one, but it is still possible, if even very slim.
I'm just quickly saying, They could easily just get a minor and trig. I mean, they're already halfway there playing Rocket League.
Didn't mean to cut you off there, but
No,
that
you're
just
good.
came
No,
out
no,
of
we got to call the
nowhere.
goals as they happen, and it's keeping San Jose State in the running. But with 10 seconds left, I don't really know if they have enough time to mount a comeback here. Now Boise State looking at a first-round win in this match against San Jose State. Nice block by Woozy to end things off for game number 1. Broncos win now no matter what happens. Can they get a final field-good goal? Simple Shark puts it off to the side. Gill trying to ground it, and the ball does not hit the ground because Ace gets one final pop, sending it back over to Bronco territory, and there's the ground from Woozy. We are done for game 1, and Boise State gets the first win.
Yeah, what a game out of Boise and San Jose. There were some really good shots on goal off of both sides, but just looking at the stat map right here, it looked like Boise just kind of beat them out in the number of shots taken. Of course, some of them you couldn't have saved, like that last one from Woozy with the incredible bounce from the ball. Makes you wonder, does it have like a boost of its own just to go towards the goal?
Oh, this game is physics-based, and it takes thousands of hours within the game, just like these players have, to be able to read stuff like that and be able to make sure that it goes in on a dime.
I tell you what, I couldn't even come close. Every time I play Rocket League, the ball just goes straight up.
No, I'll tell you, I'm great at scoring goals in Rocket League. I'm not going to say which goal that is, but I'm good at scoring goals. That's all I'm going to say.
On we move into round 2. Broncos do lead 1-0, but that still could change. Spartans just have to lock in, as the kids say.
As the youngsters say,
As the youngsters proclaim.
I'm jiggy with it.
We do love a little bit of humor here at the Boise State Esports Arena. If you couldn't tell, I'm pretty funny myself. But here we go, kickoff. Woozy able to take the ball straight over to the Spartans' territory, blocked by Ace and the Wizard, bringing it right back onto Boise State's right corner.
Veerdex trying to find some sort of clear around the corner, but the initial pressure is on from the Spartans. Gill elevates up, gets a gentle tap. Ace will try to push it back toward mid. Ball now heading back toward Spartans' goal, and nice block there by Simple Shark. Huge bomber back on over to Bronco territory.
You can see Woozy try to go for the solo play there. He tried to get the pre-flip touch. Verdex, though, misses.
What a save.
I mean, that was a great save out of San Jose there. Rusty trying to get past a few. Gill, reset on the touch, goes down. Try to get it over one. It's going to go over Woozy there, trying to get the reception. Doesn't quite read it. Verdex taking it all the way back.
Man,
round 1.
Simple Shark's defense has been incredibly good this round, just being able to always sort of be where that ball is going. We see Rusty the Wizard in the goal, being ready for the ball, but it just barely bounces off the crossbar. Veerdex almost had that too. Gill wanting to set up for Woozy, blocked by Shark once again. Veerdex comes through, nothing comes out of it. Simple Sharks once again just right where that ball is. Gill now playing defense with Woozy, trying to get that ball back into Spartan territory.
Veerdex with a quick shot on goal, blocked by Ace. Simple Shark takes it up into the backboard. Boise State is piling on the shots on goal, already up to 6 to San Jose State's 0. And they make it 7 with that shot from Veerdex. Ball heading back on over toward Gill, tries to get control of it. Doesn't leave it for Woozy. Instead, Rusty takes the shot back to Boise State's goal. Veerdex elevates up to get a touch. Ace to gingerly put it in the goal and get the first goal for the Spartans.
Maybe it isn't a quantity of shots, but quality instead. Just being able to find that one angle where the defenders aren't. And I feel like every time they went to go shoot, Sandy Shark was just right there at every turn and just thwarting their plans. But off to kickoff, Ace does get the advantage with the ball going over to Boise's side, blocked by Woozy, back towards his own goal, but Veerdex is there, thankfully, able to bring the ball back. Woozy is still in hot pursuit of this ball, though.
They gotta make sure they can get these passes to each other. Maybe this one. Ace with a great read back, but also you have two players on San Jose's side that are trying to rotate through, trying to get boost. Ace with a great save. He's the last man back, doing great. Veerdex has to rotate out. Gill pre-jumping. Ace with another shot. Woozy's gonna be able to get the save there. It's gonna go to the sidewall. And San Jose able to hold this one down, getting down to the halfway mark of this game. Boise State are still looking for their first goal.
Woozy with the shot, clear back over. Ready to move it on in, just a pinch off, and it sets it up, but there's no follow-up. Comes through a bit too late. A little over 2 minutes left, and Boise State trying to find their equalizer. In goes Woozy, but he goes flying on past it. The Broncos might have to rely on Vierdex or Gill, but the ball's played over him, clear on back to Boise State's back corner.
Yeah, Gill and Woozy both pretty low on boost right now. Vierdex is coming in just to get that ball back over, but they really need a goal right here. We're starting to see a little bit something similar to what Michigan was doing in their game against Boise, having 2 defenders in that goal at almost all times. But we do see Vierdex with a shot, but blocked by Ace just in time to not let the Broncos follow up on anything. Gill still playing this side corner, but with no boost, he doesn't really have many options to work with. Oh, Vierdex barely blocked by Simple.
Vierdex stay.
He gets in, and the ball goes in, tying up the game with 1:31 left on the clock. This is still winnable for the Boise State Broncos.
And that is just great air control right there. The final little tap of boost to push it on in past Simple Shark. Boise State. The mark of a great team is that they always have just that little bit of boost extra. You know, they always feather their boost when they're dribbling so that there's still that 20, 30% for times like that where they just need that little push into the goal.
Yeah, Woozy going up to meet the ball at the center, and he makes a shot on goal. Unfortunately, he couldn't get one of those great angles like we saw last game. Simple Shark is able to take it away with Ace, but blocked by, oh no! Woozy almost shot it into his own goal, but thankfully, Vierdex was there to play some excellent defense.
Now Gill trying to play some excellent offense. Gets it past Ace. It's going to fly mid. Woozy, he's going to try and go for a play here. Corner, double. Gets the double, but doesn't go where he wants it to. Simple Shark with the save off of Vierdex's touch. Gill with a shot on Woozy with a follow. Great save out of Rusty Wizard. Vierdex actually commits on the flip. Rusty Wizard with the shot. It's going to go wide. Gill with a great save. Boise State still looking for an offense. Down to 40 seconds. They're going to be looking for the winning goal here late.
Yeah, this match has just put that ball back and forth from both sides over and over again. We did see some pretty good goals from both sides, but we just need to see which defense is going to break first. Vierdex taking that ball to the corner. Gill is able to stop Simple Shark from getting it any farther with the help of Woozy. And looking at it, the Spartans are pretty low on boost moving into this defense, but Gill demoed by Simple Shark, but is still able to be blocked. Not putting San Jose back up. 6 seconds to overtime.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
what a shot!
What a goal! Holy crap, that came out of nowhere. Gill with the pass to the center. Woozy once again showing us why he's on the team in the first place, bringing Boise up 2-1.
With just 5 seconds left on the clock to avoid overtime, too.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're leaving with no time to come back. All they have to do is let it touch the ground. Vierdex is going to do just that. And Boise State is on the verge of a sweep.
Wow. What a game.
Look at shots on goal.
Yeah.
83%.
Yeah. Total shots, holy crap. I think the Spartans only had 2 shots on goal that entire game.
I also love the only thing Gill has is that 1 assist. It's like Woozy and Vierdex are just over there doing work, and Gill is like,
Good job, guys.
Good job.
It's his participation trophy.
The Rocket League participation trophy. That's good.
But anyways, I mean, he still was playing some pretty good games. I mean, 1 assist is nothing to scoff at in a 2-1 win.
Yep, and it doesn't capture the full, all the plays that he moved in there. There could have been. There's also interference, boost starving, a lot of stuff that impacts and allows the teams to get all those shots on goals that just might not be reflected in the achievement feed. So nothing against Gill here. I just like to call out funny things as I see them.
Yeah, if Rocket League had an accolade for everything about this game, we'd see 3 lines for every player for any type of thing that could happen. From a bump, from a demo, from a pass, from a save, from just grabbing mid-boost maybe, I don't know. But, I mean, even though, yes, he only had the one save to his name, that doesn't mean he wasn't invisible. That doesn't mean he wasn't doing things on that field, causing disruption, making sure he can get opportunities open for his teammates.
Oh, what's the lock when two players get
Rule one.
caught?
Rule
Rule
one.
one. They need to
Yeah, let's get that on
Rule
the
one.
field.
Simple Shark almost getting a goal, but thankfully Woozy was there to stop it twice because Ace was able to get a pretty good shot. Virdek's able to take it from them. Gill needs to defend. He's there just barely, but Ace gets that demo on Woozy, but no one's in the goal. Oh, just barely too weird of an angle to get. But Boise's still able to bring it back to center and not give the San Jose Spartans any ground.
Ball currently up for grabs in mid. Gill takes one shot, plays it off the wall, can't get it past Cayenne. Woozy takes another one, goes for the redirect, block by Ace. Back to mid we go. Gill moving on back, wants to make sure he gets the clear and will keep the boost for himself. Has full tank to work with, but he doesn't like the angle, so he'll let Woozy take it. Pass back to Gill, and nice interference from San Jose State to disrupt Boise State's play, but not for long. Virdek is there as the backup and places another shot on goal.
What a save from Cayenne from the San Jose Spartans. Gill is able to bring it back up to the goal. Gill is stopped, though. No one's able to follow up with it, even though it was a very good juggle out of them. Ace able to take it back to the goal, but just no follow-up from it.
You actually saying Cayenne makes it apparent that San Jose has actually made a sub here for Rusty Wizard.
Ooh, almost goes in. It does go in. It's Woozy. Of course it's going to go in eventually.
Yeah, he has been #1 in goal score for Boise State, but a nice demo there. Cayenne decides to go back into the goal for the long game, but Boise State put the shot on goal so fast there was no time for him to turn around.
3:33 in Game 3. What a weird coincidence that all those numbers just happen to be the same. Woozy able to take the ball straight to the goal, blocked by Ace. What a save. Gill is demoed by Simple before he can get anything done. Ace advancing on the goal, blocked by Gill and Woozy. The dream team come in and just put San Jose back on the defense.
Woozy, no boost to his name, tries to get a clear out in the corner. Simple Shark gets a demo on Gill, so now it's a 2v3 front. Woozy takes his time, takes the bounce, full take a boost, plays the 50 over Simple Shark. Ace with the save, sends it to the corner, but actually gets away from him. No double off the sidewall. Gill's going to send one towards mid. And getting it clear. Now Ace, you can see him lurking downfield. He gets a shot off towards the net. Save off of the close post by Woozy. And now it's a 2v1 offense.
Uh-oh.
All he has to do is play the fake. Simple Shark, great read.
What a save off of Simple Shark. That could have been detrimental, just putting Boise up 2-0. But San Jose are still definitely not out of this. Woozy getting the demo onto Simple Shark. Nobody's in the goal. And there goes Gill getting another goal, bringing Boise up 2-0.
Getting his own protractor angle. I'd add.
Yeah, everybody's getting their turn today.
13 degrees.
Yeah, 13.
That's my guess.
Yeah, we got to get production to clip that, to measure the angle.
Frame by frame analysis. Well, here we go. Boise State moving past halftime with a healthy 2-goal lead. Ball back in their territory off the kickoff. Simple Shark trying to make something happen with that. Ace goes in for the follow-up, but Gill is body blocking his shot. Ball will go back to mid. Cayenne moves in. Ooh, that could have been great positioning, but once again, Boise State is contesting every single shot that San Jose State is trying to put on the goal.
And Gill and Woozy trading it back and forth. Simple Shark brings it up into the air, and no one's able to follow up on his on him getting that ball up there. I'm sorry, but Ace right in the center field. Gill with the save, just perfect spot, perfect time. Simple Shark still is able to keep control of the ball, but loses it to the combined effort of the Boise State defense, bringing it right back to the Spartans' turf. Now they have their chance to bring that ball right back to the Broncos.
Down to the last minute and a half. Boise State looking to pile on more goals than just the 2 that they have. Piling on accolades. Great 50 out of Virdek there to keep it on their side. No follow-up immediately. Woozy there able to get a beat. Get bumped out. Simple Shark going up for at least 1 touch.
And if only there was a little bit more velocity on that ball, that could have been a little bit dangerous.
Saw Woozy fly across the screen there for just the moment. And I have to see Gill and Virdek rotate back. Woozy there on the back post. Great save by Gill. He's looking for one more. He gets a clear out. Might be an opportunity. Cayenne rotating for the boost. Plays it slow.
Just barely missed by Virdek, unable to get that ball into their control. Ace does have it on that sidewall, but Cayenne gets demoed by Woozy, unable to have anyone follow up. But Simple Shark still there, still a threat, but Virdek is also playing some excellent defense, just keeping it away from the goal. I feel like the issue that the Broncos were having with the Spartans in round one, just them being a wall, has kind of transferred the opposite way now. The Spartans just haven't really been able to find a good shot on goal in this round.
I also want to mention that I've been following Virdex throughout the majority of the Mountain West season. This is going to be his first game in which he plays the whole length, all 3 games, and a great showing by the Broncos, definitely, for his full game debut. Woozy gets the save. Virdex will pile on an elimination onto Ace. Now we're just 10 seconds away. Should Boise State stop any sort of last second shenanigans, they will walk away with the match victory 3-0, clean sweep, W in the column. Now, no matter what happens, the Broncos have gotten the win.
What a game out of both sides. And just looking at the match, the map from this game, you wouldn't expect it to be a 2-0 win with how many shots were traded off of both sides.
I mean, that was a really even game with shots, boost control, and ball control, almost all 50-50. But, I mean, regardless, Boise State played an amazing game. Even how you were talking about Virdex playing his full series debut. I mean, he did great. All 3 of them did an amazing job against the San Jose team, adding another win to their record.
Yeah, great job by the Broncos all around, and it's nice to see, we've had so much time focused on the main 3, Durtho, Woozy, and Gill, but, you have to remember in collegiate esports, as college sports in general, students graduate, new ones come in, and it's nice to see some of the new talent, Virdex, coming in and showing his stuff and helping the Broncos get yet another win in the Mountain West.
Yeah, and I hope we get to see a lot more of him going into either the end of this season or the start of the next, but with only one last game left in the series, I'm honestly excited to see where the Boise State Broncos will take it from here. But that is going to conclude our production for this game of Mountain West. Oh, no, we have the top 5 highlights here before we end off the broadcast for tonight.
Yep, that actually will take place with the end of the broadcast.
Oh.
We do that as. So we hope you all enjoy the top 5 plays of the game. From all of us here tonight, we're glad to have Danner with us, and thank you, Bryce, and I'll let you close it out.
Yeah, well, that's going to conclude from us 3 at the table. Stick around for the top 5, and we hope to see you all watching next week as our final week of the regular Mountain West season concludes. So catch you all in the next broadcast.
Takes the shot back to Boise State's goal. Virdex elevates up to get a touch. Ace, to gingerly